Hello and welcome to my review on Fallout 76 from release to where it's at now and what I think about it. I believe it has improved from release. Release was absolutely fucking terrible. I mean, glitchy, laggy, crashing. I mean, release was no different from the beta trials pretty much. Barely any content. Story, kind of. I wandered around looking for stuff from your overseer and then inevitably ended up working for the Enclave. And I suppose over time from then they've added little bits and bats. Did add to it. I totally avoided it for a long while, just dropped in now and again, but only when there were events. Not overly out to keep you going until they released the Wastelanders update, which fleshed it out a bit more. You know, don't get me wrong, you can tell by the player base that there are people playing it, a lot of people playing it, playing it avidly, like into the 500s ranks and stuff. Jesus, I mean, I've put some more time into it. Only downside is once you've done your Wastelanders content and the little content that they did from original, endgame grind is literally just a grind. Not just got dailies, the same repetitive quests coming in and out. Not brilliant. Literally do get repetitive and boring after a while. Some of them. Still little bugs here and there, still things I believe that can be improved. I personally think you should be able to get more skill points allocated for your specials so that you could build up a bit more. Maybe certain things, aspects need looking at. I mean, the mutations are not bad, you can correlate them somewhat with the perks. Obviously the perks vary. You take up perks, so you lose so many spots in your specials, depending if you've got them slots available to allocate to said things. I think certain weapons definitely need overhauls and looking at, or mods on weapons, especially in the PvP side. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Winter Wasteland, when they originally launched that was absolute dog shit. It was literally lagging. You were importing that actual character from the PvE side over, and it got all the perks. I mean, they've nicely overhauled that now. They've only got like so many points. It's just weird that it's the same count number as your PvEs. It's like sub half and half. I don't know, I think it preferred it if they'd have done it, since you can only put like so many perks, cards, maybe just like one card from each set, one from strength, one from, would have been better than having it, oh you've got to have 9 points to use this card.
They know we're a threat now.
Unsure about that. Don't get me wrong, that is a lot better than what it were at launch to the Winter Wasteland thing. Nuclear Winter Wasteland, whatever the fuck they call it, I can't remember. Battle Royale. It's literally more a Battle Royale than for Fortnite's build-a-thon. Obviously with certain perks you can make yourself more damage output and I wouldn't say necessarily tanky. I think you can make yourself so much tanky, you can add a bit extra life to it, but barely makes any difference. And I think for what's future content to come, the Brother of Steel, I do kind of look a bit forward to it now that the game has, in my opinion, definitely improved from what it were. Nothing to like, you go on Elder Scrolls Online, the amount of content on that, or being that some of it were a bit boring, but there were plenty there for you to do. I do think this needs some more stuff like the dungeon stuff. They do need to reopen those vault raids that they had at one point. Need to add a few more nuke bosses like the Scorched Beast. I know they're adding that Colossus Wendigo one at some point. Don't know when. Then we're getting them the legendary perk system. I've looked at other people's content and things they've said about it. I mean, I play console, I don't play PC, so I don't get on these test servers. I only can see what other people have put out. I mean, half of them look useless. Some look like they have some use, and then some don't have any use at all. Well, they'll obviously have a use, but you just wouldn't pick them. I think they need to add some more to them, or make them so that they add something. I don't know. It needs something more. The what's there isn't good, and especially with this has been a fault from start to now anyway. Descriptions on stuff is very, very vague. Like your plans and your mod. I believe, in my opinion, when you purchase the plans for like armor types, like say combat armor, then there's stuff for the lining or to make it heavier. It should, I think, in the plan it should also state mod, so it's a mod tool something. Just a little thing. It doesn't take much to put mod in there in brackets. That's just a personal opinion. Like say when I said I believe we need more skill points to allocate round. I don't feel there's enough. Especially seeing as didn't they buff the amount you can have to a special now to like 15, which they buffed that but they didn't buff the amount you can have to. Because on the original Fallout, I mean, I'm from the original Fallouts back in the turn-based above side view PC Fallout 1, 2 tactics. I mean, different company back then, Black Isles and Interplay. Micro 40 I believe was tactics. And don't get me wrong, I enjoyed them. The story was brilliant. And then Bethesda bought out and took over at Fallout 3. They kept some of the lore. They did a reasonably great job at that. 4, I didn't mind 4 where they wanted a character that talked instead of the pick what to say thing. Which the system that they went back for, understandably, on 76, with the different choices of dialogue. It were on 3 and it were on New Vegas. Before they wanted, they picked a voice speaking actor. People asked for that and then didn't like that. Well, a lot of people cheered for 76 and didn't like that. I saw it were a bit faulty in it, but I had a little bit of a glimmer of hope that they'd make it better or make it more. And they've sort of added, like I said, added on over time. And it's got there, it's getting there. I believe the more that's there, the more it keep people engaged. They just need to add more to the end game. More variety of stuff to do at the end of the game. Because all I seem to be doing now is I'll do some dailies, and then I'll do some Scorch Beast event, maybe fire a nuke off, and then you're literally just going around. You might drop off to help somebody sometimes, and there's not really beyond that. You're just grinding for caps and scripts to try and get legendary items and better weaponry and armor. And everything's capped at 50. Another point, I think a level 5 like can still do like the damage output of nearly your level. Yeah, that needs a little bit tweak, but if I had to give a review like out of 10 for when it was released, it would definitely be a 3 at best. At best, a 3. I think that's being very generous. As of now, I'd give between a 6 to a 7. So that's 6.5, 7. I don't know. I can't go any more than 7. I don't think it's at that caliber of stuff. It just doesn't have enough. You just grind now. It's just grind and grind. But ultimately, that's my opinion. Hopefully, and I think aren't they doing the Brotherhood of Steel DLC in 2 parts? I believe I heard or rumoured, or I'm unsure. I'd like to see where it goes. Hopefully it adds a little bit more content. Well, it's going to add more content, but a lot more depth of stuff to do. End game. I mean, I think the Wastelanders, I liked how it was like more Fallout style, where you got the choice, but the choice ultimately doesn't affect anything. Cause, spoiler alert, you can pick. I'm sure a lot of people have done it, been hard like. You can pick which route you want to go. When you do it, you do like an heist. You can do it with the settlers or the raiders, and then at the end of that, that's your choice between them two. And then at the end of that, you get another choice to go a different path. Like, are you going to split the gold? You can split the gold with one, you and one group. You can split the gold equally between the groups and you, or you can just take it all yourself. Take it all myself. Doesn't affect anything really. Just pisses a couple of people off, which makes it a little amusing when you go and ask them what they did with the gold, their share of the gold, and tell you to fuck off arsehole or something along them lines. But yeah, the game is better. It is in a better state, a better place. Despite the release stuff originally, and Bethesda just totally screwing people over with the special edition stuff with the canvas bags, and they were sending plastic bags or some I don't know. I just got mine digital. Yeah, but yeah, I would like to see where it goes from on now on. I'm going to leave it at that, and I will bid you adieu. Goodbye.